Welcome back to the City Current Radio Show. I'm your host, Jeremy Park. We're honored to be with our next guest. We're talking about Golden Cross Senior Ministries. We're joined by Kristi Owens, their Director of Operations. How are you doing, Kristi?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
So let's start with a little bit of the backstory, the context. Give us some history for Golden Cross Senior Ministries.
Golden Cross Senior Ministries is around well over 20 years. Next year, we'll be going into our 25th year of serving seniors throughout West Tennessee, Murray, Kentucky, and Jonesboro, Arkansas.
Talk about the program overall, because you really support seniors who need help, and you also, too, are able to turn shelters into sanctuaries, so to speak, and so you do a lot of amazing work. Talk about the work you do.
We serve about 2,200 seniors who live in affordable housing communities. Those communities are managed by Wesley Living, which is a management company. So whatever income comes in cannot be used for the residents, for any of their needs, for any services, anything like that. And that's where Golden Cross Senior Ministry steps in. We step in to fill those gaps of assisting with daily use items, with homeless intervention, with social and recreational activities for the seniors that live in these communities.
And in some cases, they come in, like you said, with nothing. And when you talk about homelessness, being able to step in and, one, offer the assistance, but two, provide, whether it's food, clothing, all of these essential things that they don't have. And so talk about some of those items that you're able to provide.
Right. Wesley Living has started a homeless intervention to where seniors who qualify can move to the top of the waiting list to move into one of their communities. And homeless can look like a variety of things. Homeless can be that they were removed from their home due to inhabitable conditions. It can be that they were living with family members and the family member decided they no longer could help support them. They are coming from nursing homes, a variety of different reasons about why they're homeless. So when they come to one of the communities, they meet with a service coordinator who is a social worker, and they are able to define their needs. They reach out to Golden Cross, and we are able to provide them with basic furniture, all brand new. We have a great partnership with Hollywood Furniture and Hardware Company here in Memphis that are just absolute amazing partners. So we are able to provide them with a bed, with a chest, with a dinette, a couch, the basic items that you would need. We also can provide them with food to get started. And then we have what is called a move-in kit, which for about $200, $250, it provides everything that somebody would need to get restarted in life. Pots and pans, dishes, towels, bedding, cleaning supplies, brooms, all of that stuff that you would just need to set up a home. So we're able to provide all of those things for those seniors that are coming in that are earmarked homeless.
One of the other things that makes you very unique is the percentage that actually goes to helping. And so talk about the percentage.
Right. We are very proud to say that 100% of every donation made to Golden Cross Senior Ministries directly goes to benefit the residents that we serve. We do not use any part of donations for operation cost. That has been set up from the very beginning. And there's not a whole lot of nonprofits out there that can say that. We're able to do that through the generosity of our board of trustees, from our endowment fund, and from our proceeds from our annual golf tournament.
Carry it forward on your end in terms of the impact and the stories, because you have a chance, especially when you're stepping in and, like you mentioned, the furniture and all these items, to see the smile on their faces, to see what it means. Talk about the personal impact for the individuals and the families you're serving.
Right. Golden Cross really wants to help preserve the dignity of every resident that we serve. A lot of our residents have family support, have other support, and some of them do not. When a resident receives assistance from Golden Cross, we do get some tremendous feedback from the community staff. And a lot of it is about their dignity and how they feel that somebody out there, somebody they didn't even know, cared enough to give that helping hand. Somebody out there was thinking about them. And then on the other spectrum, with the activities and with the social events, they wouldn't be able to have these type of events if Golden Cross was not there to offer that assistance. Bingo, birthday parties, arts and crafts, field trips. We had some of our residents go bowling, and they were just going on and on and on about how they had not been in a bowling alley, since they were teenagers, or going to a matinee and sitting in a theater and watching a movie. Just things that they wouldn't have the ability to do if it wasn't for donations made to Golden Cross.
What's something that you wish everyone knew, obviously outside of the 100% that goes to support? What's something that you wish everyone knew about Golden Cross Senior Ministries?
I guess just that we're here. We are a small nonprofit, and we do only serve a certain range of people. We only serve those seniors that live in Wesley Living Communities, but that's 2,200 seniors that we do serve. We've been around for over 20 years, in Memphis, and just not a whole lot of people know about us. But there is a great need for those seniors that we do serve. So I just wish that people knew about Golden Cross more, more in general.
Talk about the ways we can help. You mentioned the golf events, so definitely highlight that. But what are the ways that we can help?
Definitely the annual golf tournament. It is September 9th this year. It's always held at Windike Country Club. We have 2 flights, over 170 golfers, a great time. Registration is available online at www.goldencross.org. We also, there's a lot of different ways that you can give. You can text to give, text seniors to 44321. You can also give on our website, goldencross.org. We're really working hard on building our social media. So if people wanted to go on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn and follow us on all of those, it's a great way to share some of the stories and the message and the ministry behind Golden Cross. We try to post things that are happening within the communities. So you will get to see a lot of, what your donations go to and how they make a difference. You can also give to the endowment fund, which is a permanent gift. And once again, that helps us keep that 100% of all donations going to serving the residents directly.
How has the pandemic impacted your efforts?
I would say that it's definitely, it's changed things. The needs have changed, and the way of us answering those needs have changed. We are doing a lot of direct drop shipping of supplies directly to the communities instead of bringing in donations. We have a lot of supporters who, will go on Amazon or Walmart and just direct ship those items, which has been a blessing. The giving has not really decreased for us, which we feel very blessed about. We have a great number of supporters, but of course, we're always in need of more. So it's just definitely the pandemic has rearranged things for us. We haven't stopped. We haven't put things on hold. Needs and necessities don't stop when there's a pandemic. They keep going, and they only grow. So we've just had to kind of rearrange and take a different look and a different reach to how we're doing things these days.
What's something that you've learned during the pandemic that you think is going to really ultimately make Golden Cross stronger?
One thing that I think we've learned is that we're able to adjust, that we're able to look at things, and maybe the way that we've always done things, that there is a different way of doing them, that we're able to take a situation and kind of work it over and see what fits for a new situation. Just because they've always been done this way doesn't mean that it's the only way it can be done. So I think it's helping us grow as an organization, as a ministry, and it's helping us actually reach more people because we're having to look at things a little bit differently.
Yeah. What's been one of your either favorite moments or events or just parts of Golden Cross Senior Ministries? So what's been a favorite experience on your end personally?
I've been with Golden Cross a little bit over 8 years now. And I really enjoy going to the communities, spending time with the residents. I also really enjoy connecting volunteers with community staff. We have a great group of ladies that we call our Golden Cross Key Women, and they are ladies from local Methodist churches here in Memphis that serve kind of as advocates to their local church for Golden Cross. So we normally would meet every other month in person, but since the pandemic hit, we've actually been meeting through Zoom, which has been interesting, but we're glad to keep that going. So the Golden Cross Key Women is really near and dear to my heart, and I love being able to see how their efforts translate into helping and serving the seniors.
What are some of the big goals for 2021? So we're still, somewhat early on in the year, but what are some of the big goals for this year?
Right. We have been working very hard these past couple of months on creating a virtual open house, which will take place on March 30th at 10 o'clock. More information can be found on our website about that. But it is a way for us to get the message of Golden Cross about who we are, who we serve, what we do, how you can help. This is who you help. These are ways that you can help us, help others. You get that message out to as many people as we possibly can. And that's one of those things that has kind of come out of COVID is that, look at all these opportunities that we have, that we would have probably never come up with, that we can host this virtual open house and reach who knows how many people, and what a great way to help spread that message.
And I think to your point, leveraging technology, like you said, you probably would have never done this prior, but now this gives you a tool and a resource to do it moving forward, to open up the floodgates, and also to reach a whole new audience that's not just local, but really in many cases global in terms of being able to showcase what you do and also raise support. And I think that's the other somewhat of a hidden gem of this is that it forces the hand to use technology in different ways, but it does open up the reality that, hey, other people around the world might want to support your efforts. And by saying, hey, here's what we're doing, here's the impact we're making, it now gives you the opportunity to connect personally with these individuals who normally would probably have never found you. And so I do think that while there is still, so many challenges, it does create some opportunities, just like we're talking about.
Oh, definitely. And that's what, one of the things that has really come out of this that we're super excited about. We've got some really great members on our board of trustees, on our communications committee that have really been pulling together resources to help see this virtual open house through. Um, yeah, and like you said, I mean, this is something that we probably never would have come up with if COVID hadn't have hit. And we're really excited to see the possibilities that come from it.
We'll wrap up with contact information. You mentioned it a couple of times, but mention again the website, social media. Where do we go to learn more and also to sign up for the virtual open house?
All right. Our website is www.goldencross.org. Search through there. You can find all sorts of information about ways to give, the different programs that we have. You can also sign up for the golf tournament on there, and there'll be information about the virtual open house. We are on Facebook, on Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn, Golden Cross Senior Ministries. You can also email info@goldencross.org, or Kristi, Kristi, at goldencross.org. Our phone number, 901-213-1930. We'd be happy to answer any questions and provide more information.
Well, Kristi, greatly appreciate all you and your team do. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for having me, Jeremy. We really appreciate the opportunity.